to work. Do you see how that don't make sense?
No, it does make sense. And yes, I do want you to do that.
Are you delusional?
No.
So you're telling me that
I don't even want a job.
a woman has to go work like a man every day, and a man goes work, and he's tired when he gets home. A woman's not tired. She has to clean, cook, do the...
Boy, ain't no way, boy.
What he says in response to that is going to shut her up. It gets so real, I had to put it at the 9-minute mark. But I do have 11 fire videos for us to react to. Definitely pay attention to this, because this Pop the Balloon woman makes herself look absolutely dumb, stupid, and she sets women back a couple years. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that like button. Definitely share the video. Let's get to it.
Name, age, and where you from?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
I'm Shelly. A lady never tells her age, but I will say I'm 39, but I don't look your typical 39, so I'm proud of that.
Shelly.
Yes.
You look 39. It's okay though.
He ain't lying. She not only looks like she's about 45, but she looked like she went through the transaction period as well.
There's so many single women talking about, God, send me a man. Who gonna ask you for your number, and when they see you, you acting like you don't see them? God for a husband. I said what I said. You asking God for a husband, and you walking around acting like you don't see nobody. You see him, say, girl, he looking at me. Look at him! Look him right in the eye and say, you looking at me? Because I'm sure looking at you. What you want to do? Asking God to send you a spouse, and you walk here around here, you look like you want to be by yourself. Y'all seen the dude on TikTok, the gold digger? What he'll do is he'll park his Lamborghini on the street, and then he'll go holler at the girl, and she's like, I ain't got time, I ain't doing nothing. He go back to his car, she's talking about, wait a minute, what you doing? Where you going? What's your name? If you don't get out of my face, I'll push you on the ground. If you don't want me for who I am, and you only want what I have, that is me in the wine press.
That man giving all them ladies in the audience the drizzle. Why? Because that's where a lot of these delusional single moms and single women end up at, is at church thinking they're going to get a good man. But now you have black men that are waking up trying to teach them, like, listen, you're delusional. You really want a man, but you portray the image as someone who doesn't. All you're doing is just killing off that energy.
How y'all doing? How you doing? What's up? Nice to meet you. What's up?
Good.
Nice to meet you. What's up? How y'all feeling?
I don't know.
That shit. You look good, baby.
Notice she's already popped her balloon early. Watch what happens next.
So, hey, can I get like a hug? I need this. You know you so fine.
I'm interrupting.
Oh, my bad. I forgot.
God damn.
My bad. What's up? Oh, yeah. I got caught up in the moment real quick. I see that black melon.
What you pulling girly back for? You've already popped your balloon. Now you're trying to make sure another woman ends up happier than you. That's the downfall of women.
And like, I don't know what to do with myself, you know? And dark-skinned women, oh shit, just do something to your boy. Type shit.
So sorry, yes. Hey, how you doing?
Oh, hi. Hey.
What does he need to say hi to you for? You've already popped your balloon. He already showed that he's interested into another woman. That's the mental illness of these younger girls. You literally have to be the guy that do not care or want them in order for them to respect and like you. It's backwards thinking, but it works.
But can I be honest, y'all? I don't want a job. I don't even want a job. OMG. Please, somebody. I don't want a job. I don't want to work. Just give me the money. OMG.
Modern women, you should have thought about this before feminism, before Me Too, before the independent movement. Now you got to get out and work like a man. I know you don't want to do it, but guess what? Everything's going to be okay. There's a lot of cats at the shelter.
So are you willing to, like, if I leave my balloon and you don't pop it, are you willing to give me money like every week?
No.
She's holding on to her balloon just to negotiate if the man is going to give her money every week or pop the balloon. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, that one.
Yes.
What do you want?
For my upkeep.
How much?
Hey, y'all, come look at this.
So if I say for a week, don't say a. So like maybe like approximately 5K a week.
5K a week. How much does your parent give you a week?
No, that's why I'm my boyfriend.
I can't do more than your.
That's reasonable. How much is your parents giving you and how much are you spending on yourself? 5K a week? What is he getting back? For you to ask for 5K a week, that means that you do not have any value in what you're doing. You're seeing what you can get away with. Women are becoming accustomed to throwing prices out there because it feels good, but no woman is getting a man to step up and give her the value. It's kind of like a phase you're going through that's going to ultimately have you losing.
And you're how old again, sir? Remind me.
I'm 26.
26. So why did you pop a balloon for this beautiful lady?
I don't want peace. Oh, well, you said beautiful. Okay, I didn't see that.
She's not giving.
No. She's okay. This is the whole of you, right?
Whether it's so far.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to ask.
New store in New York City. Anybody heard about the new store in New York City? It's called the Husband Store. And you can go there and shop for a husband. There's 6 floors in this store. You can only visit each floor one time though. And each floor you go up, the value increases. You may choose any item from any particular floor, but you can go up a floor, but you cannot go back down. So there was a woman who went to the husband store to find herself a husband. On the first floor, the sign on the door read, "These men have jobs." That sounded good. These men have jobs. Floor 2 says, "These men have jobs and love kids." Floor number 3 said, "These men have jobs, love kids, and are extremely good looking." Wow, she thought, this is sounding pretty good, but I'm compelled to go on to the next floor. Well, she does go to the 4th floor, and the sign reads, "These men have jobs, love kids, are drop dead, good looking, and they help with the housework." "Oh, mercy me," she said, "I can hardly stand it." Still, she said, "I've got to go on." She went to the 5th floor. "These men have jobs, love kids, are drop dead, gorgeous, help with the housework, and have a very strong romantic streak." But she couldn't stand it. She decided she had to just find out what was on floor number 6. Floor number 6 said, "You are visitor 31,456. To this floor, there are no men on this floor. This floor exists solely as proof that women are impossible to please."
She's absolutely right. You give them an inch, they would take a mile. Her true nature is always hypergamy. Just getting the attention from a man that she thinks has value is enough for her to disrespect the man that she's with at that moment because she thinks she's going to level up. Women are notorious for thinking that the grass is greener on the other side. But as soon as they go to the other side, they realize it's a lot of women on that side and not enough men.
So she called to tell you she was pregnant and you just said, okay, and then blocked her number?
Yes, ma'am. Your Honor.
Oh, you cold-blooded. She sent you a text with the picture of the baby. Your first response was what?
The baby look like he can be for Donald Trump.
You are not the father.
Well, that was obvious. You have 2 dark-skinned people producing what looks like a mixed kid. In my opinion, he is not wrong. I just hope he didn't spend any money in this situation.
Men tall, 6'4" to be precise, not the ones looking like bottles. I want a good-looking guy, is not a crime. But what if that good-looking guy makes you cry? And it has nothing else to offer you. It's just good-looking, it's cute, but good-looking doesn't support my dreams. I want to see beyond how you look on the outside. Can you work with me? When I need you emotionally, do you have ambitions? Do you ever picture the future? When the beauty leaves, would you still want a feature? Do you think about how to secure the bag? Can you stick with me through and through the bad? I think it's high time to stop focusing on the physical alone. What's a good-looking guy without humanity in his hormones? He's cute. What if that beauty on the outside is everything he owns? Think about it.
I think the world is just in position where everyone is over-analyzing what needs to be done in relationship and less self-improvement. If you learn to focus on yourself, magically you seem to find someone.
That when a man does something and gets caught and you start questioning him, all of a sudden you're insecure.
For one, because we dead wrong, for one, and we don't need you calling us out on something that we both know is wrong, especially since you're gonna stay anyway. All right? We gotta establish that.
He's right. A lot of women that are asking about other women, you're going to stay anyway. Why? Because you want the man that does have the women. A lot of guys are not going to look at a woman and be like, oh, you're insecure because you're questioning me about another woman. No, you need to step your game up if you start questioning another woman, because there's a reason he's looking.
There's too much of that going on.
He said that with big energy. He meant that.
It's way too much of that going on. Like you literally got women out here going through your phones, going through your social media, doing FBI detective work just to find some that they gonna stay over anyway. What's the point?
Yeah, I mean,
I might stay, but we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it every month.
Then why even question it?
Modern men want a traditional woman, but they don't want to be a traditional man. So you want a woman to come home from a job, just like you did, clean, cook, do the laundry, take care of the kids, and you guys are both going to work. Do you see how that don't make sense?
no, it does make sense. And yes, I do want you to do that.
Are you delusional?
No,
So
first
you're
of all,
telling me that a woman has to go work like a man every day, and a man goes work, and he's tired when he gets home. A woman's not tired. She has to clean, cook, do the dishes, do the laundry. Are you kidding me?
first of all, I
Go
just
ahead.
want you to understand that yelling doesn't mean you're winning an argument.
I never
It's just
said
a
it
sign
does.
of frustration and the inability to articulate
Okay.
in a respectful
Okay.
way and make a valid
Okay.
point.
Tell-
It's a sign of low intelligence. Your
Okay.
point
You're a
is
hypocrite.
invalid, and you sound like the rest of these unwedded women talking about, I'm gonna go to work like you. Yeah, you want me to cook, clean. If that was the case, so what? Yes, you're gonna cook, clean, do this and do that. And guess what? He taking the trash out, he fixing the house, he making sure this. Y'all have different responsibilities
That's
and different roles. A lot of modern day women don't even know that they not fit to be a wife.
And you think I'm not fit to be a wife?
No, you're not fit to be a wife. Look at the aggression and tone in your voice. All you're thinking about is going to work, cooking, and cleaning. Okay, who's gonna change your tires? Who's gonna fix that door? Who's gonna mow the grass? Who's gonna move the furniture around? Who's gonna build the stuff that you want? Who is gonna give you money whenever you ask for it? A man would give you his entire life and all of his money if all you do is focus on peace. But that little bit of peace that he's asking for to you is slavery, when you're not realizing that if you don't do the peaceful things, then you're not going to get a man to do the bigger things for you, which is going to leave you alone. A lonely woman is going to spend more money paying a man to do manly things. What do I mean? You could say, I'm going to be single because I don't want to go to work, come home and cook and clean. But you're going to pay a man to change the brakes and rotors on your car. You're going to pay a man to fix things in your house. You're going to pay a man to move your furniture around. When it's all said and done, you're going to go broke paying a man to do manly things that a man would have been doing if all you did was the basics. You get it? That's why you're not fit to be a wife.
I don't care. I always tell my potential partners, if I ever get with a son, I'm returning it to the sender because I don't want to raise one. I don't care. I don't care. I might as well be one of those people that flip out and cry when they're having a girl at a gender reveal, because I do not want to have a son. I don't want to raise one. I do not want to potentially raise someone's abuser. I don't want to potentially raise someone in this society. I just don't see a possibility of raising someone that doesn't contribute to a woman suffering in some way. And I just don't want to be a part of that. I don't think that it's worth having one.
Name 5 things that you have to offer a man.
Nothing, and nothing.
You ain't with that one.
You should not have children if you have nothing to teach that child. Most women don't have anything to teach a son. All you're going to do is create chaos and confusion. Single mothers produce gangbangers and guys that cross over to the other side. If you don't know how to build, don't do it. If you're incompatible with a man, stay alone.
Right, let's start with the first one you popped. If we can have your name and age.
I'm Lex and I'm 23.
And Lex, what do you do?
I'm an insurance broker and I host Christian parties.
Oh, very
Amen.
nice. And now, why did you have your balloon unpopped?
Because he seemed like he had his stuff together. Literally, that's it. And he light skinned.
All right.
Not complaining about that.
So Ryan, why did we
okay.
end up popping her balloon?
So you pop your balloon because you're feared that a man that has his life together is going to be too structured for you, because you like the craziness and chaos. You did that man a favor and he popped his balloon back. So yes, he did himself a favor. Women, you're not understanding that when you make comments like this, you set the women back that look just like you 10 more years. At some point, you women have to understand that your delusion is self-sabotaging your lifestyle and your happiness.
Yeah, I really started to dislike black women. I love us because I am us, but I don't like us at all. And other races of people may be sitting here like, oh, how can she say that she a black woman? How can a black woman say she don't like black women? Because I know us. That's just like saying, I love my child, but I don't like them. You don't like them because you know them. You know their bad habits. You know their ways. You know those underlying, you know, the things that they do that other people don't see. Like black women, we are nasty to black women. There's no in between with us. Either I meet a sister that's like me, that's empowering and honest and genuine and just humble and all of the good stuff. But the other ones, no.
Let's not forget about black men here. Black women, especially empowering black women, have something against black men that they always feel like they have to challenge them, belittle them, or show them that they're boss.
We catty. We're backstabbers. We jealous. We're conniving. We're vindictive. All of this stuff, like we just are. And when you get to my age, I'm 45. We are the worst.
Because you turn around and you destroy all of the younger girls out there that have a chance. You want them to be like your lonely butt.
We hate on other women our age, and boy, do we hate on the young women. As if we've never been in their shoes. And as black women, what we should be doing is if we see our younger sisters struggling or doing something that we know is not right, know is detrimental to them, instead of talking about them, we need to kind of do like my elders did me. Like, I remember vividly some older women, they didn't even know me, would be like, young lady, you got a nice shape, but you don't need to be showing all of that.
That's the old school way of teaching, which is why millennials turn out in better shape than these Generation Zs. In Generation Z, you got grandma competing with her 19-year-old, 15-year-old granddaughter.
Or you don't need to be so loud. Or whatever the case may be. When I was younger, and maybe my mama and my aunties and everybody was just different, but I never heard them sitting up talking about people. My mama had the same 5 friends, still got the same friends. And she's 73, like has had the same friends my entire life. And I've never heard her talk about them.
Seems like nowadays the only way to have friends is to bring gossip to the group. If you can't bring gossip to the group, then they're the ones that you're going to be hating on. Black women, you got to get it together because they're starting to wake up and you guys need to wake up as a whole.